Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield of and another great EV. It's a Citroen C0, registered 31st of July 2012, so it's just coming up to its 5th birthday. And we've just taken this in part exchange from a couple who already bought a Nissan Leaf off me, and they had a C0, but now they both want to have Nissan Leafs. Leafs. So this is coming in part exchange, so I know the car. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. They just wanted the ability to carry 3 people in the back because the C0 will only carry 2. But the great thing about the C0 is with the back seats flat, this turns into an enormous area. So the boot is absolutely brilliant on these. Very versatile little cars. In fact, the boot on this is bigger than the Nissan Leaf. We have a granny cable. It's just been picked up, so we're not yet cleaned this car. So we'll also include a Type 2 socket, so you can charge in public stations. And as per all C0s, they all come with the CHAdeMO rapid charge connection. Some early iMeves on 10 plates didn't come with rapid charge, but all the Peugeots, all the Citroens, and all the Mitsubishi iMeves, which is what this is underneath, from 2011 came with the CHAdeMO adapter, the CHAdeMO connection rather. It's 2 rear seat belts, Isofix, mats in all 4 footwells, no undue odours, electric windows all round. It really is a great little city car. Although I only said city car, I've actually driven this actual car all back up from Bristol, so you can do long trips as well. Remote locking, 2 keys. The spare key is a non-remote. The great thing about this, when you lock it, great cars. No holes to the carpet, no holes in the seats, no undue odours. Really has been well looked after. And let me show you some more features. 4 electric windows, isolate wing mirrors, remote central locking as you've just seen. I'll just show you some more detail. So great little electric cars. I love these. Great for city work or even long trips. We have all the documents here. We have the owner's handbook and also the service history and the warranty booklet with the service stamps in there. So it's last serviced at 24,000 miles. Well, it's been checked over before I handed it over, but there's not a lot to service on these cars, but this will be checked over before it is sold. We also have a V5 is here. I'll also MOT it for 12 months as well. So as you can see there, the date of registration 31st of July 2012. Type of fuel, electricity, taxation class electric, so no road tax to pay. So it's all ready to go. And let me show you how we start a C0. So you pop the key in the ignition like a normal car, foot on the brake, turn and hold as if you're starting it, and wait for a bing bong, and there we go. It's running. They're just telling me to put my seatbelt on, and the handbrake warning light is on. This is the guesstimated range. That will go up as well as down, but on average these will get around 50, 55, 60, 65 mile range. Great little cars. This little needle here will scroll round. There's the total mileage, 40,407 miles. And you've got trip A, trip B, intensity lights to the dashboard, and then back to distance remaining. We also have like a fuel gauge type gauge over there, so we're just over half full, but that will fluctuate. So you will get a good 60 mile, 55 to 60 mile range out of this great little electric car. Radio, CD, Bluetooth phone, air conditioning, heater. It really is a great place to be. We also have automatic headlights, wipers front and rear, power steering of course, and automatic, which all electric cars are. So foot on the brake, we have P on the dashboard, which denotes we're in park. And basically with your foot on the brake, pull the lever across and down for reverse, down for neutral, down again for drive. Couldn't be simpler. And you also have D on the dashboard as well. So before I walk you around the car, finally, I'll take you now for a short test drive. So to start a C0, put your foot on the brake, turn and hold the key, as I showed you before. Bing bong. Take the handbrake off with your foot on the brake, take it down from P all the way down to D for drive, take your foot off the brake, and like all automatics it will creep forward under its own power, and just control the speed with your foot brake. Your left leg in this car does absolutely nothing. So just tell your leg not to move, because you've got no clutch, and unlike the Leaf you've got no handbrake to release with your left foot. It's got a normal handbrake. And squeeze the throttle, and away we go. So it really is that simple. So we have a little gauge in there with a red marker, and that just shows that you're in the eco zone, driving economically. And at any time if you put your foot to the floor, it really picks up. They're great little squirty cars, I love them. When you come off the accelerator, the needle goes into the blue zone, so it's the charge zone. So it's basically regenerative, try to say that in a rush, regenerative braking. So it basically means as you go down a hill, the motor turns into like a dynamo and pushes amps power back into your battery, thus increasing your range. So less wear and tear on the brakes and the brake discs, the pads, because if you drive these properly you use the brakes much less than you do in a normal car. Makes so much sense. Cost to run, from a cheap rate, overnight electric tariff, say 4-5p a unit, this will take around 12 kilowatts if it was nearly empty. So we're looking at about, goodness me, £1 to fill it. Even if you're paying 10p a kilowatt and it takes 12 kilowatts, that means it costs you £1.20. £1.20, folks, to do 60 miles. Petrol is £4.50 a gallon, so you know you will save an absolute fortune. So in price terms, this is doing something like, goodness me, 250 miles plus to the gallon. Makes so much sense, and that's if you're paying for your own electricity. Squeeze the brake. Very tight turning circle on this as well, very manoeuvrable. Look at that, straight round. Servicing wise, very little to change on an electric vehicle. A pollen filter to make the car smell nice, brake fluid change every 2 years, check the tyres, check the brakes, safety, check the bulbs, that's it. No oil, no fluids, no filters. Very, very cheap to run. The battery's sealed for life, the motor's sealed for life. Lots of information about these. These are Mitsubishis underneath, despite the Citroen or Peugeot badging, they're Mitsubishi underneath. And these have been around, say, since 2010. Lots of information on the internet. Virtually no battery failures on these cars. Battery degradation is virtually zero, so lots of life left in this Citroen C0. If you've got your own wind turbine, if you've got your own solar panels, then with a Zappi charger, look it up on the internet or give me a call, Zappi, Z-A-P-P-I, then you can charge this up for nothing. Just charge it up directly off your roof or your wind turbine, and you are making your own fuel at home. How simple is that? Here on Orkney, this can be serviced and checked out by Conrad, CSO Man did Stromness. He looks after all electric vehicles, including ours and our stock, and ask him about what's to service on an electric car, and he will gladly tell you. So I'll just bring the car to a stop, and I'll just take you now for a final walk around this car. So welcome back from the test drive. As I've explained, they are great to drive. It's a 5-year-old car, so there's the odd tiny mark on it. There's a tiny dink there, tiny car parking dink. The tyres are all good at the back. New Grant brand new tyres on the front tomorrow, so the tracking checked out because the tracking is slightly out. So I've not prepared this, so it will be cleaned and thoroughly prepared. No chips at the front, no dents, no marks, no chips to the windscreen. There's a little bit of corrosion to the alloy wheels that you expect after 5 years on most cars, but it's a great EV. Cheap, it's easy to run. And here on Orkney, public chargers are without cost. You can zip around quite happily in C0. So look forward to your thought. We won't have this for long, because these are they're getting increasingly hard to find, but they're excellent value for money. So if you've got any questions, feel free to call me anytime. Thanks for watching.